You know, the strength of a church is seen in the weakness that it can contain. Did you know that? Oh. You see, one of the things that makes a nation strong. I don't know whether you are interested in this is a short message. One of the things that makes a nation strong or a church strong is the weakness that it can contain and the mistakes and the weakness that it can stay with and survive with. It's not in it being perfect, because there's nothing perfect. Once it's a human institution, there's weakness. So when the church is strong, it will look after and especially contain, accommodate, and include the weakness. Romans 15 and verse 1. It says, we that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak. When you are strong, your strength is used to include the weak and accommodate them and not to kill them. You see, when Hitler came to power in 1939, one of the things that he did was that he rounded up all cripples, mentally ill, what do you call these children that don't speak, and all those people, and he killed them. In fact, he signed it himself. And what happened that in Germany, when people found out, you see, some of the soldiers who had fought in the First World War were now affected. So there's a lot of unstable people moving, this stuff. I mean, different things. He got them all and killed them, but that was the order he signed. Now, after he eliminated them, they were people's relatives. So what happened was that people reacted to it. And he was surprised. He thought he was even helping, but people reacted and said, no, why would you kill our brother? Just because he's got a whatever, mental this or this child, why do you kill them? They didn't like it. That is why Hitler never signed any other order. So, you know, the final solution, why he gave the order to kill all the Jews, it was because he signed this one and the outcry, he decided not to sign anything again. So you will not find his signature anywhere for all the other orders to kill the Jews. It was his lieutenants, Adolf Eichmann and Himmler and those other guys. They signed, they signed all those things. His henchmen. But he didn't sign it after this one. Because there was a reaction. Because he was killing Germans. He was killing the weak. You know, the stronger a nation is, the more it can accommodate. It will accommodate lepers. It will accommodate cripples. It will accommodate blind. It will accommodate mental illness. All those people. I know some people who have moved they had children with difficulties. When they grew, they decided to move them to America because in America, they will even pay you to look after somebody with a problem. Yeah. But here, you know, even those that are okay, it's not easy for them. So is it because America is a great nation, is stronger than we are, at least financially. Is it not true? I don't know whether I'm in the right church. Should I go to China? I'm going to China to preach. I've never been to China. What I'm saying is that in the same way, a church is strong when it's able to accommodate all its problems and its issues and its weakness. It shows that the church is strong. Just like a nation. Say that whether you are mentally ill or whether you are blind, you will never see in England or America those people that roll on the floor. In Ghana, you see them at the airport. If you don't take care, you drive on them. Yes. I saw some Congolese, those people with that They drive on the floor. I don't know what it's called, that condition. Yeah. And they were being interviewed on television. And they said, look, we will die if we don't beg. He said, we have to beg, otherwise we will die. We begged. They interviewed them and they took them to where they are staying. Some of them even were married. Yes. They said, this is where we are. We said, we will die if we don't beg. We have to beg. You see, the greater a nation or the greater a church, the more it is able to take weakness. The strong, they bear the infirmities of the weak. Amen.